The Boodles Big Breakfast. I'm Crossy, and joining me now, the member for Moranni, Glen Kelly. G'day, Glenn. How are you, mate?
Crossy, how you going, mate?
Awesome, buddy. Awesome. How's life been? You've had an early start this morning.
Yeah, we hit the road early this morning, a bit after 3:30 to get in the north. We got some big things going on up in the north today, so it's good that we're having a chat because that'll wake me brain up and get ready for what's ahead of it.
Mate, 3:30's even early for me. Like, I was still in bed at 3. I was just waking up. In fact, my alarm went off, the first alarm of many. So credit where credit's due. It's hard to start that early, to drag yourself out of bed.
It is, mate. The secret is you got to go to bed early, but
that's where I struggle.
yeah. That's the younger generation. It's once you get to my age, mate, it's not hard to just put the head on the pillar and go out like a light.
I mean, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I have this superpower now that if I just stop for 5 minutes in a relatively comfy place, I'll fall asleep. Even if the kids are playing all around me, making all the noise in the world, I'll just crash out on the couch sitting up.
That's a go, mate.
Mate, you're a busy man. On Monday, you're in Mount Morgan, though, with the town hall there. How'd that go?
That went really well. There was, I think there was 40 people up there, and it was good to see people just come out and have their opportunity to have their say. It's so important, you know. It's we'd worked on getting a good crowd, and we did. And some of the issues up there, I don't know about them unless they tell me. And so yeah, we'll work through things up there. Obviously the heritage minerals is a big thing that's going up in that town there with the opportunity of jobs to come when they get things going up there, going through up in the old Mount Morgan mine. But no, look, I'd have to say, there's the usual issues. There's council problems, there's state problems. Some of them are federal problems that I can't fix, but I can certainly get the messages across. But no, it was a good night, and everybody come away really positive. So we'll be doing it again too, because I think that's what needs to be done in places like Mount Morgan. Yeah,
and sometimes people just want others, somebody in a position of like where you are, just to listen to their problems, just to listen to what they have to say.
100%, mate, and. Yeah, listening goes a long way, and I was able to tell them a few things about what's going on in the patch, and obviously Moranni's not just all about. It's not the electorate's not the size of Rocky. It's a pretty big area, and there's a lot goes on in it, and so no, it's good to be informed, and they've certainly heard from what I think what's going on and where we should go. So.
And speaking of visiting, you visited Warrabinda and Rookwood Weir recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that was yesterday. We went out to with Minister Lay. She's the local government and water minister, and she's also fire disaster recovery and volunteer minister. So Anne and I went to Warrabinda yesterday. They've got issues out there with their water treatment plant, and so we've committed $18 million towards that to try and sort things out there. I haven't been out to Warrabinda for years, and look, it's a pretty little community out there, and it was really good to see the people out there again, and we headed on back to the Rookwood Weir yesterday as well. I've obviously been there a few times, but the minister hadn't. It was really good to see it's 86,000 megalitres it yields, and the spillway, it's just over 200 metres long, so it's a big lot of infrastructure in there, and so it was good to see what's going on there. Some water were really good to talk to. She also happened to see the 800,000 macadamia trees that have been growing out there as well, that RFM have happening there, and so no, there's a fair bit going on out in that corridor, and it was good to have the minister there. It was good to have a minister in the electorate of Moranni. It's hard to get them in there. It's yeah. When I haven't got an airport in the electorate of Moranni, they land in Rocky or land in Mackay, and they get snaffled up, and I never get a chance to get anyone. But no, it was really good to have Anne there yesterday, and we certainly had a good yarn about a lot of things, and she certainly seen a lot of country too.
Yeah, indeed, absolutely. You also want to remind people about getting their submissions to council as well.
Oh, yes. So that's Capricorn Bess. out of Bouldercombe. Yes, it's another one. It's 4 hours of storage, this one. It's on. It's an 18-hectare site, and it's just over 16.5 hectares of an industrial footprint. So that basically gives you just over 500 best containers. Now, submissions close on the 30th of September for this project. People must have their say to council. I personally oppose it. These projects, such as BESS or any sort of a renewable project so close to homes, it just doesn't work with me. These things are, they're susceptible for fire. That did happen in 2023 in that trial plant that is still there. So, I mean, can't take these things lightly. They're a big system. And I believe there is a place for these things, but putting them in around homes is not the right place. We have industrial corridors, such as Stanwell. They're places that should be, the Stanwell Power Station, they're places that should be looked at, not where people live.
I guess that's why people can have their say.
They must have their say. They must have their say, and we'll fight tooth and nail to try and pull that one up.
And also, I had actually a chat about with Donna Kirkland earlier this week in regards to changes to the RFS, and you're an old rural fire from way back, so I imagine you got a pretty good first-hand experience of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been in the brigade since I was 16, and now I'm well past that now. But no, this legislation means a heck of a lot to the brigades. It basically states whereby if there is an issue with I'm going to say a tree over a road or a flooded road or something, putting signage in, it doesn't have to go up the chain and then come back. You can make that decision on ground, which is what it should be. That's what it should have always been. Because every second when it comes to a disaster, to prevent it, you just got to move quick. And this legislation will help first officers immensely. It'll help brigades immensely, and certainly will down the track. It just gives us the strength of real firefighters that they need. Because don't forget, they're volunteers. They walk away from their families and their jobs to do what they do for others, and that's a big thing. And hats off to the real fireys. They've had a win there, and I'm really pleased about it myself, being a firefighter. And I think there's more to come.
Indeed, that's good news. Common sense, as it were. Glenn, member for Morini, thanks for having a chat with me today, and I'll let you get back to it. I know you've had an early start and you're a busy man, so thanks for taking your time out.
Good on you, Crossy. Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good day.
That is member for Morini, Glen Kelly here on 990 4RO.